Hi, and welcome to What is Anne Eating Today? Today I'm making a super fast pork loin dinner. I'm just making up with things out of my refrigerator because I'm low on groceries. So tonight's dinner I'm going to turn these into, I'm going to call it pork chops with apricot glaze. I'm just making it up with things I've got in the refrigerator. So pork chops with apricot glaze. And just as a side note, pork is very high in thiamine, an important B vitamin. So you need some pork chops. These are thin. These were on sale. And you need I'm going to put some garlic. I've got fresh chopped up garlic and I chopped it so that the aromatic flavors can come out and all the healthy compounds can be released. And we're also going to have mashed potatoes, but I'm not going to make whipped mashed potatoes. I'm going to use this. So I've already got the potatoes cooking in there until they're tender. Just cook them until they're just tender. And then I have some fresh parsley and some real butter and a little bit of milk, and that will make the mashed potatoes. I'm just going to use this to mash them. So mashed potatoes, apricot glazed pork chops, and a simple salad. So I got this chopped salad on sale. I'm not using the dressing because I don't want seed oil. I've got to be gluten-free, grain-free, seed oil-free, and soy-free. So I'm not using the little dressing that came with it. So this is Mom's favorite salad bowl. And I do like to take the garlic and kind of just rub it all around. My grandma did that. My mom did it. And it just adds a little more flavor and aroma to your salad. So I'm going to do that and then simply open the bag, pour it in, and then I'm going to add a few cranberries and voila, isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to make my own oil and vinegar dressing with just a little bit of salt and pepper. Or you could put a little bit of your own homemade creamy dressing, mayonnaise based dressing on it, but this is what we're having for the salad. So the salad's done. The potatoes are almost done. And I'm getting ready to put the pork chops in the cast iron skillet. So for the pork chops, I've got my red pepper. I like to put in so many things: black pepper, the garlic, butter, olive oil, and maybe some beef stock. These are pretty thin, so they shouldn't take too long. And you can probably saute them and then even put this in the oven if you wanted to bake it or roast it. So they've been sitting in apple cider vinegar to tenderize a little bit, even though they're pretty thin. I'm just gonna cook them on medium high heat, maybe 3 minutes per side. We'll see how long because they are thin. And then I had some of this apricot preserve, so you need that as well. So for the pork chops, I'm using apricot, jam, garlic, butter, olive oil, red pepper, black peppers, and salt. So this should be pretty quick and easy and healthy and delicious. And probably off the top of my head, between the potatoes and two of these little pork loins, I'm gonna say 14 to 16 grams of serving. And this should serve 3 to 4 people, depending how hungry you are. So they're cooking away, and if they buckle, these aren't going to buckle because they're so thin. Just pour them across the grain, and then they'll lay flat while you're cooking them. So I'm adding a little more of the apricot and just smearing that around with the red pepper flakes. I have to have my red pepper flakes, but these are optional. And let me put this under the camera so you can get an idea. It looks really good too. Look how good that looks. And the potatoes are almost ready. So I'm going to cover this, just let this simmer on low. The potatoes are ready, so I'll add some butter, the fresh parsley, a little milk, and I'll mash them up with this. I'm not using a mixer or anything. And then the salad was out of the bag, and there you go. A super easy, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, seed oil-free, delicious dinner. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. And let me know if you have tried any of my recipes and what you think, or maybe if you changed them a little bit. I'd love to hear. Thanks for listening. Bye.